Hey, you two. Listen, is it just me? I'm going to talk about this dude. This is something I usually wouldn't talk about. I'm no law student or professor. But does anyone else feel like it's a little silly, this Paul Manafort case in New York City? Not the case itself, just the fact that they keep parading this man's clothes around. I mean, if we're talking about multi-million-dollar swindles and money laundering and income tax evasion in the tens of millions of dollars, why do they keep showing us this man's clothes? Now, I used to work in Neiman Marcus. I know rich people, they pay $10,000 for a purse like it's nothing. I don't know what is so damn fascinating about this man's jacket. So he's got an ostrich jacket. What the hell? Are you supposed to be presenting a major case? You're talking about putting this man in prison for years, and the only way you can prove that he has a lot of money is to show an ostrich jacket over and over and over and over and over again, and some other couple of old tacky-ass jackets. Who gives a damn how much he pays for his clothes? Can we all assume that a rich person can buy whatever kind of clothes they want? I mean, is it that unusual that a person who is supposed to be a multi-millionaire, who was accused of hiding hundreds of millions of dollars, would be able to go and buy a nice suit? They make the suit, so obviously it's not that unusual that people buy them. Rich people spend money foolishly all the time. I mean, the man owns 7 homes. Shouldn't they be presenting evidence about how much these houses are cost? How much his properties are cost, or how much they're worth? He said he had over 30 bank accounts. Shouldn't we be more interested in how much money is in the bank accounts? What is so fascinating about this man's ostrich jacket? I think it's so silly. For a sit-up here, it's supposed to be a case with as much hype as this case has had, and it comes down to showing his clothes. I'm serious. On CNN all day. MSNBC. They're showing the man that ostrich-ass jacket. Frankly, anyway, never mind the man's taste. I think there are better ways to show a person spends a lot of money than to parade his clothes, his shoe. I'm surprised they didn't bring the man's socks in there. Who gives a damn? Can we assume that the people who are, even the people doing the interviews, can we assume that Anderson Cooper can afford to buy a $15,000 suit if he wants to, or a $15,000 jacket? Can we assume that? Can we assume all the people involved? Can we assume Donald Trump claims to be worth $11 billion? That if Trump wanted to go and buy himself a $15,000 jacket, it wouldn't be very unusual. It wouldn't be newsworthy. I don't know if they are lacking evidence or what the situation is. But I just think that is the strangest thing. So I had to come in here and just talk about it for a moment because I keep seeing it over and over and over again. I said, well, God damn. Is this what these suits, I mean, this is what this case coming down to? What kind of jacket this dude owns? It's a jacket. Players in the street, pimps pay that kind of money for a jacket. Shit. I mean, I just don't see, I just don't see the relevance there. Oh, he spends a lot of money. I'd rather know how much the mansions cost or how much the apartments in Trump Tower cost if you want to prove how much money he spends. I don't need to see anybody's clothing. I'm surprised they didn't bring the shirts in there. They brought the suits into the courtroom. So he bought a suit. Who gives a damn? Go to Neiman Marcus and walk down those aisles. If this is amazing to you, and I don't think any of these people who are claiming that it is amazing really think that it is amazing. Probably every lawyer in the damn trial, these are the best lawyers in the country, I'm sure they all have spent quite a bit on the suits they're wearing at the very time they're accusing this man of spending too much for his suits. So let's hope they got more than this. Let's hope this case is not hanging on bullshit like this. I just couldn't believe it. Then he had this some little bomber jacket they had on there. It wasn't even leather or anything. Oh, look at that lining. Oh, it's lavish. Oh, it's a lavish lining. Child, let me get a few million. I'll buy whatever kind of clothes I want to buy. Get to the case. They say this case is going to be probably half as long as they originally expected. This thing can wrap up next week. And they're still bringing this child's clothes into the courtroom to prove that he spends money. I'd rather know about the hundreds of millions of dollars offshore